Greetings and welcome to LearnToCook.com. My name is Chef Michael Zima, and today's segment is on roasting a whole chicken. So let's begin. Now, the first thing I would like to do is look at the recipe, kind of review that with you, and basically it's a whole chicken. This is about a 4.5 to 5 pound chicken, whole chicken. I use kosher salt, black pepper, smoked paprika, and a mixture of spices and seasonings, some Italian blend. And then I have carrots, onions, and celery, which classically is known as a mirepoix, and that means we use twice as many onions as carrots and celery. So one of the things that we'll do first of all is to truss the chicken. And the idea behind trussing the chicken is so that when you're roasting it, it's going to roast evenly, okay? So, and I know a lot of people struggle with this. Heck, I struggle with it, but the idea is to try to kind of compact everything. And actually what I'll do before we do the trussing is add our mirepoix and some seasoning to the inside. I don't want to close it up and not be able to get that in there. Now, generally what we'll do is we'll take a little bit of the oil and brush the inside a little bit. We'll take our mirepoix. Okay. Now, the reason I use the mirepoix inside here, folks, is that as this is roasting, of course, we're going to get pan drippings. And I love to use pan drippings because it's going to have the flavor of the onions, the carrots, the celery, and of course my seasonings. Now, a lot of people do not, they'll make a gravy, and certainly the pan drippings you can make a gravy with, or you can take the drippings and just kind of brush or glaze those over the chicken. All right, so we'll put a little bit of the seasoning mixture inside here. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lightly brush the olive oil. Then we're going to take and make sure that the mixture of the Italian blend, the smoked, I love smoked paprika. Anytime you can get a spice or an herb and add a little bit of roasting or smoking to it, I think it helps bring out the flavor. Okay, now we're going to tie or truss the chicken. Now, generally what I like to do is get a piece of butcher's twine, about 2 foot, 2.5 feet, give yourself enough. And the idea is to make sure, okay, first kind of squeeze that guy together. And I have the breast, the tail end and the legs facing towards me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the butcher's twine underneath the tail, all right? And then what I'm going to do is go around the legs. And when you do that, try to even off your butcher's twine. And then I'm going to crisscross those and actually do like a figure 8 under each leg. Okay? Now that I've got that nice and tight, see how that draws in? I hope you can see how that draws in. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and make a knot here. Okay? And then we're going to flip this guy over, and a couple different ways. If I like keeping those wings kind of tucked in if I can, and so we'll do that. And then we're going to tie a knot in the back here. Okay, so then we've got them nice and trusted. Okay, now one of the things that you should do is, looking at the recipe, you'll notice it'll say to preheat the oven to 425, and I've done that. And then basically as you're roasting for about 20 minutes after that 425, what that does, it actually helps kind of give you a little nice coloring on the outside of the chicken. It'll sear it off a little bit, and then turn it down to about 375. Now, all in all, it should take you about an hour, depending on the size of the bird. It's a little bit larger. What you're going to notice if you look at the pan drippings, if you see a reddish tint to the liquid, to the juices, that chicken is not done. So let it roast a little bit longer. So now we're going to take this, we're going to put it in the oven, and when we're done, complete the roasting process, I'll pull it out and I'll show you what it looks like and about those pot liquid or the pan liquids that I was talking about. Okay? All right, we have taken our roasted chicken out of the oven, And one of the things that I didn't mention, I like to put a little foil on the ends of the chicken wings, and that prevents discoloration. Some people actually put it on the ends of the chicken legs themselves, but particularly the wings seem to be a little bit better. So, and as you can see, this chicken has been held together with our butcher's twine. The pot lid, or the pan juices that I was telling you about, are on the bottom of the pan. You can take this pan juices, if you will, and add a little bit of chicken stock, deglaze this, which means kind of removing any of the particles, the flavorful particles that might be on the bottom of the pan, and just remove that once it all loosens up. And then you can take and put that in a little saucepan, and if you have a roux, which is equal parts of cooked butter and flour, you can make your nice own little sauce with that. So I would encourage you to do that again, because we have the flavors from the mirepoix, which is the onions, carrots, and celery, our nice flavorful seasoning mix. And again, you can see that a nice golden brown color, and it looks beautiful. Beautiful presentation. Again, comfort food, serves real well with homemade mashed potatoes and some nice corn on the cob or corn itself. Hope you enjoyed the presentation and enjoy your cooking. And again, learntocook.com. You'll have an opportunity to get the recipe to copy if you'd like. Thanks. Have a great day.